The ruling concerning female orphans, al-Bukhari recorded that Aisha said about the ayah, وَيَسْتَفْتُونَكَ فِي النِّسَاءِ قُلِ اللَّهُ يُفْتِيكُمْ فِيهِنَّ until وَتَرْغَبُونَ أَن تَنْكِحُوهُنَّ. It is about the man who is taking care of a female orphan, being her caretaker and inheritor. Her money is joined with his money to such an extent that she shares with him even the branch of a date that he has. So he likes to marry her himself and hates to marry her to another man who would have a share in his money on account of her share in his money. Therefore, he refuses to let her marry anyone else. So this ayah was revealed. Muslim also recorded it. Ibn Abi Hatim recorded that Aisha said, the people asked Allah's Messenger. So Allah revealed, وَيَسْتَفْتُونَكَ فِي النِّسَاءِ قُلِ اللَّهُ يُفْتِيكُمْ فِيهِنَّ وَمَا يُتْلَى عَلَيْكُمْ فِي الْكِتَبِ. What is meant by Allah's saying, and about what is recited unto you in the book, is the former verse which said, وَإِنْ خِفْتُمْ أَلَا تُقْسِطُوا فِي الْيَتَمَى فَانْكِحُوا مَا طَابَ لَكُمْ مِنَ النِّسَاءِ, women of your choice. Allah's statement, وَتَرْغَبُونَ أَن تَنْكِحُوهُنَّ, also refers to the desire of the guardian not to marry an orphan girl under his supervision when she lacks property or beauty. The guardians were forbidden to marry their orphan girls possessing property and beauty without being just to them, as they generally refrain from marrying them. The basis of this is recorded in 2 Sahihs. Consequently, when a man is the caretaker of a female orphan, he might like to marry her himself. In this case, Allah commands him to give her a suitable dowry that other women of her status get. If he does not want to do that, then let him marry other women, for Allah has made this matter easy for Muslims. Sometimes the caretaker does not desire to marry the orphan under his care, because she is not attractive to his eye. In this case, Allah forbids the caretaker from preventing the female orphan from marrying another man for fear that her husband would share in the money that is mutually shared between the caretaker and the girl. Ali bin Abi Talha said that Ibn Abbas said, during the time of Jahiliyyah, the caretaker of a female orphan would cover her with his rope, and when he did that, no man would marry her. If she was beautiful and he desired to marry her, he married her and took control of her wealth. If she was not beautiful, he did not allow her to marry until she died, and when she died, he inherited her money. Allah prohibited and outlawed this practice. He also said about Allah's statement, وَالْمُسْتَضْعَفِينَ مِنَ الْوِلْدَانِ, that during the time of Jahiliyyah, they used to deny young children and females a share of inheritance. So Allah's statement, لَا تُؤْتُونَهُنَّ مَا كُتِبَ لَهُنَّ, thus prohibiting this practice and designating a fixed share for each, لِلذَّكَرِ مِثْلُ حَظِّ الْإِنْثَيَيْنِ, whether they were young or old, as Sa'id bin Jubair and others stated. Sa'id bin Jubair said about Allah's statement, وَأَن تَقُومُوا لِلْيَتَمَى بِالْقِسْطِ, just as when she is beautiful and wealthy, you would want to marry her and have her for yourself. So when she is not wealthy or beautiful, marry her and have her for yourself. Allah's statement, وَمَا تَفْعَلُوا مِنْ خَيْرٍ فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ كَانَ بِهِ عَلِيمًا, encourages performing the good deeds and fulfilling the commandments, and states that Allah is knowledgeable of all of this, and He will reward for it in the best and most perfect manner. وَإِنِ امْرَأَةٌ خَفَّتْ مِنْ بَعْلِهَا نُشُوزًا أَوْ إِعْرَاضًا فَلَا جُنَاحَ عَلَيْهِمَا أَنْ يُصْلِحَا بَيْنَهُمَا صُلْحًا وَالصُّلْحُ خَيْرٌ وَأُحْضِرَتِ الْأَنْفُسُ الشُّحَّ وَإِنْ تُحْسِنُوا وَتَتَّقُوا فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ كَانَ بِمَا تَعْمَلُونَ خَبِيرًا.